Starting to the top right, we have the Startail Zerg player who secured himself with a win.
Live.
Hey, Street Fighter boys, a little bit more respect here.
Yeah, he did
a bit more patience.
There we go.
Starting live.
Getting over eager. Going for the introduction twice. But yeah, with a win on the last map, Live already secured himself a spot in the top 3. The only question is he going to end up second or is he going to end up third?
Yeah.
Bottom left, we have the Protoss player who still has a shot to be the second place player in this round if he wins 2 games in a row. This is his map choice. He's down a map already. LGIM is starting here with
LGIM Seed.
There we have him.
Seed going for Forge Fast Expand on this map. Cool first, of course, 4 life, dropping down on 15. See the win rates for Entomb Valley. Seed, despite being a Protoss player with less than 50%, whereas Life takes a 73.3%. Of course, I feel this map is pretty good for Zerg against Terran, and also in the late game versus Protoss, it's not too tough if you can survive that long.
It's going to be a close series. It might actually be the last game that we are going to see today. If Seed is not going to be able to win on Entomb Valley, I don't think that he's going to be able to win on any map. The win rate when selecting the map is 54% for him. He drops his Nexus, goes into the Forge. We've seen him against Sniper on this map, and against Sniper I didn't see a Zergling attack of the Zerg player, and was in a situation where he just didn't have a wall completed. So we didn't really see what his plans were on this map. He was the one who popularized the gateway attack on 3 bases.
Notice that Life is ranked 16th in cumulative GSL point rankings. He was, considering that he got that Royal Road, that's pretty high up there. That was his first time going to the GSL. He did play a second run now and was able to do well enough there to get top 16 in overall points. For 2012, I believe that said he was 6th place.
If Seed actually wins the series here, then we would end up with a pairing of Seed versus DRG and Parting versus Life. The Startail players would have to face each other in the round of 6.
Yes.
And of course in the semi-final, Leenock and Sniper are already waiting. They are already qualified for the semi-final for the group works. We play advance. 3rd place for Life here. No surprises. The Zerg plays this map as every Zerg would play it.
But is Seed going to take a 3rd base? That's what we're going to wait and find out here. And this is a great map to take a 3rd on. That Liam got too close to the cannon and got burned.
Yep. I think we're definitely going to see a 3rd base for Seed here. The question is, what exactly is he going to do with it? I mean, sometimes we also see a Zerg player, a Protoss player trying to fake out the Zerg and just overselling the idea of taking a 3rd, never actually taking it. We've seen this in the GSL.
Yeah, that's a really cool strategy. I'm not sure if Seed's going to be able to pull it off here.
That's a little bit ballsy as well.
Yeah, really tough strategy to pull off. If it works, you look like a genius, but if it doesn't work, then you look like a fool.
If it doesn't work, you basically take a run up and run straight into a wall.
Yeah.
At full speed.
It's like a ram hitting a brick wall. Now, I feel like Seed, I think you're right, I think he's doing his 3 base timing. This is actually what he's known for. He was one of the first players to actually figure this build out.
This is just so intense to me.
Yeah, it is to me as well. I'm actually just a little bit speechless.
It's just like how this entire group came together.
When you cast a group,
that is awesome. And he has the Overlord in the middle of the map, and the Overlord is going to die.
Yeah, he's going to kill it.
Yeah.
It's just barely not going to be able to get over that high ground.
That's annoying now for Life.
But when you cast a group for... We've been here for nearly about 8 hours now. Yep. And we've been covering this group all day. You know, you really start to feel like you know all the players, especially since we have very many EVZs. So we've seen this matchup so specifically very often recently, and you start to feel like you get the players' styles and mindsets. And we're just going to find out. I mean, we're down to potentially the last game here. And there's the 3rd base. Gets the probe in. We'll start the Nexus.
Think about how Violet feels. Violet was able to take a lot of games here. He ends up with a 2-2 score, and now he can't do anything. The only thing that he can do is watch, and he has to hope that Life takes the series right now. Earlier he had a chance of Seed taking it with a 2-0 that would still have allowed him to advance because of the direct comparison against Life. But at this point, with Seed already losing a map, he has to hope that Seed is not suddenly just doing a comeback and winning 2 maps in a row. If that happens, then Violet is just out and doesn't have a chance at all. He has to hope that Life takes this. This is the only chance that he has to advance.
He's sitting behind us right now on the Team League bench. He is just very intensely watching that screen.
And, well, we have Life also with a little bit of a mix-up here. Well, it's strategy mix. He goes into the lair tech before he starts with the speed. You can currently see the lair is already done. Speed is still on the board. We have him even with the Overseer right now. And the Overseer is, of course, designed to give him a few ideas about what exactly is going on. And Seed heads into the Twilight Council. That will allow him to get the +2 attack upgrade. The timing for this is actually pretty awesome. And at the same time, he can also just use later on the Blink with his attack.
Life wants to know, hey, are you getting a bunch of gateways to try to kill me right now off 3 bases, or are you trying to go for late game, or are you going for that later 3-base attack with +3, some Colossi right before my Broodlords? Which one is it going to be? So he sees, okay, it's not the super fast one.
Ooh, charge instead of Blink.
Oh, wow. We've seen a few players try to go for a build like this.
Yeah.
Kind of older. It's got a little bit of a comeback right now. You see it like 1 out of every 15 PvZs.
Yeah, it's used a little bit more often these days, but I certainly expected him to go for Blink here. I really like this. This is something that also Live will not really expect.
We usually see Archons with this. There's the Temple Archive.
Nice.
So this is a match, or a build where you see another matchup, Frost versus Terran. Oftentimes a build that's kind of like this, but with +2 armor instead of +2 attack.
And does Live expect this?
No,
not really.
Of course not, yeah. Until he sees the Temple Archive, if he sees it at all, he's going to have no idea. And he has no idea so far about where the Temple Archive is even located, where he could even check for it. And there are stalkers to deny the scout. So this is really sneaky and really well done by Seed, because there's no way for Life to reasonably expect that even though he saw the Templar Archive was, or rather the Twilight Council was researching something, he has no reason to expect that is actually charged.
Oh, wow, we have a double robo for him. That is really interesting what Seed is trying to pull here. I mean, it looks like he wants to go into double Immortal.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. It's almost like he would, I don't know. My brain wants to say that he wants the Overseer to see that, then he's going to cancel or something. But I don't think I've ever seen this done quite like this.
Yeah, me neither. But what else can he do? He can go into the Warp Prism. And what would he go with the double robo for? If you want to really hit a timing here, you might go into double Immortal and then add the Archons as well, but that is so expensive, but he can afford it on 3 bases.
Gas, and
it's crazy.
He can try to afford it, you know? He's not going to have a ton of Stalkers with this. Most of this gas is going to the Archons. He's going to have a few. Robotic Support goes down now. This build is just getting weirder and weirder. I've never seen this before, ever.
There's Immortal number 1. Can he afford a second Immortal? Let's wait for the minerals. There's the +3 attack upgrade. This is really a weird build. Okay. I've never seen this before.
I get it. I think this is the first phase, actually. He goes out. He wants to trade against a Headling Heavy Army with Charge Zealots and Archons. He wants to maybe get that 4th base. He wants to pressure his opponent. So this part of the this phase of the attack is actually just to do damage and to force a lot of units out of life, but to slow down his tech.
Yeah,
then he wants to come with Colossi. Yeah, he can't actually commit to an attack, but he can move out to the Watchtower and then come back.
If he's caught on the map with this army, he's just going to be surrounded and he killed immediately. There is no way. But yeah, he falls back. Now Blink +3 on his way. This is a build that I have never seen on this map, to be honest with you. And Life already maxed out. Double Colossus now being built. 1 Immortal, that's all that he's got. This is going to be really, really interesting. Can he make this work?
Well, so far it looks pretty good. The investors here are the only issue. He doesn't have those Colossi out just yet, they're about to be. Fumbles, of course, really put an end to the Zealots' ability to do virtually anything here.
And they stop every single one of them. He just chain fungles them. They don't do anything at all. They tank a bit of damage, but that's it.
The Archons on the back not able to do very much damage either.
And Seed is at 125 supply now. The double Colossus is nearly ready, and that will help him a lot here. But the Infested Terrans are now also in the mix. Here we go. Colossi have to fall back. We're nearly killed by the Infested Terrans, but the Cybernetic score is done.
Core is gone, and Life is actually going to leave these roaches here.
But Seed killed a lot here. Does he have the momentum? He has 65 army supply against 86. He's building the core again. Gets Colossus number 3 and number 4.
Yeah, no range. There's range started.
Yeah. And Life now, of course, has the tag of the Spire. He wants to go into a few Corruptors. Resources lost, as highlighted here by our observer, is roughly the same. 3 bases against 4 at this point, and still the supply lead for Life, who also has the bank.
Second Forge. Core finishes. He's going to dump a ton of resources now that that's done. +3. Oh, he lost his Forge earlier. I didn't realize that.
Oh, he killed it, yeah. So,
okay, so
plus
that
3 is also gone.
That is pretty huge. I did not realize that. I thought he only lost the core. Okay. I was a bit confused because I was like, second forge already has plus 3. He's going to start shields and armor, I guess.
Sniper just slowed everything down with taking down the core and also the forge.
Yeah.
And now he is trying to take a 4th base seat, that is. Hive has been started.
Life, man, he's got a great position in the middle of the map to just keep Seed on the defensive, but he's not going to be able to stop the 4th base. I feel Seed's army is too strong.
You know, as long as there are no Broodlords, Seed can really make this army work.
He's also building towards that Archon count that you would want to have if you have a mothership, but he is not. He's actually going to trap these roaches, but he has to make sure he micros his Colossi well at the natural. He's a Warpins and Zealous to block, and he does.
Yep, and these roaches are all going to die.
This is a massacre. One Colossus does fall, but it's well worth it to get all these roaches. And Seed now can go for the counterattack timing before the Greater Spire is done.
He will not have the plus 3 attack upgrade. Going for the Forge again and trying to wait for the next upgrade is just going to be too much. If he moves in right now before the Spire is done, he can do a lot of damage. He just killed all these roaches, and yes, of course, Life is able to max out, but look at how his bank is gone.
Oh,
this
is not good for Life.
Not at all, Wolf. This is really bad for him. There are also no Spine Crawlers. I mean, they are not going to help against this many Colossi, but he does not...
He could use them to buy time.
He can't slow him down.
The Infestors all have full energy, but there's so many Colossi, they're not going to last a second if the Colossi...
Good luck with your Infested Swarmax.
Oh, well, here they go. He drops the Infestors down so fast. The Corruptors are here, but there's just not enough.
Yeah, the Corruptors are here, and bam, suddenly they are not anymore. Well, actually, they take down every single Colossus except for 2, except for 1. But Life at 180 supply is running out of resources and also running out of supply. He needs to save this one Colossus, and he does. He focused the Corruptors. Both of them die. The Colossus just barely survives.
Yeah. The Infestor's actually on the run from one Zealot.
How many more do we have? Only 1. He has mainly Stalkers with this army. Life is reinforcing his army supply, but now suddenly Seed is on the way to the top of the ramp.
He needs some fungals. He gets one fungal. He needs to wait for a few more Infestors to come out, though.
This Colossus is just so good right now.
Oh, the production is so good for Seed as well. With that 4th base, he's mining a lot from there.
Ah, he tried to snipe the Colossus, but he's still living and now finally dies.
And he's pushed it back for now.
Seed is at 130 supply. This looked so promising, but in the end, Life is a little bit too much. He somehow makes this work, and Seed is now in a position. Can he really get another big army like this?
Probably not, man. Well, it's going to take him a long time, that's for sure, and Life is going to start that Greater Spire at any second now.
Yeah, but Life also lost the bank in gas, so it's not like he can just get the Greater Spire and suddenly he has 12 Broodlords.
Yeah, he's going to have to wait a little bit of time, but by the time the Greater Spire is done, as long as he doesn't fight at all until that point, he should be able to make about 4 Broodlords or so when that Greater Spire is done.
Yeah, but 4 Broodlords are not going to win in this game,
I love this pylon. That pylon is going to be able to warp in units to harass that 5th base. And that's something that Seed can definitely afford to do at this point. Roach is hiding. Yeah, you're right. 4 Broodlords is not going to win him this game, but it's going to be a start, and Seed is definitely behind still.
Yeah, he definitely is. The Zealots here are doing a good job at taking down a few of the Harvesters and forcing the drones to just back off and not mine anymore. But Seed is going across the map again. He has the 3 Colossi now, a 4th one is being built. This run-by is tough.
He's targeting the Nexus?
Yeah, he's targeting the Nexus, and that's not going to help him. I feel he doesn't get it. Oh, well, actually, he might
just
get
it, I think.
Oh! Oh my god, this is so close.
12 hit points. One more shot would have done it.
12 hit points.
But he's going to send another group of roaches around. He also has a roach that's hidden. A hidden roach. Crouching Nexus. 1 roach is not going to be enough with his 2 cannons. But he's got 16 roaches coming around the other side. But the thing is, those 16 roaches are not going to be here for this fight. Exactly. That's the big fight. And those Spine Crawlers, they are not done. The fungals are good, but here come those big Colossi, and they dish out the damage. How many Corruptors do we have? Only 8. Not enough at all. He's trying to get the Broodlords out. The Nexus falls. He's got 14 roaches at his 3rd base as well, where he's got no cannons, but it won't matter if Life doesn't hold this attack, and it looks like he just very well may not. Seed just has too much. Seed is at 111 army supply against 80. Life is down in army supply. Seed might be able to win this game and force game 3. It looks like he will. Life is making 6 Broodlords right now, but this base is gone. The base to the left side was killed by Zealots as well. The roaches at the bottom left still do a little bit of damage, but the additional warp-ins for Seed take care of the situation. They take charge. The army supply is still better for Seed at this point, just barely by 10, and he finally might be able to complete the +3 attack upgrade. Where are the Broodlords morphing? There they are. They're coming in from the side. He wants to start to deal some damage with the Stalkers blinking. He's going to lose one Broodlord. Oh, apparently he stays alive.
He needs to be careful, but look at the bank for Seed. Look at this bank. He can still warp in units, and Life just can't.
He's going to come in for another counterattack, but with this many Colossi, it's not going to be enough. I feel Life is going to lose the last of his Broodlords now, and Seed will be able to take this fight.
Seed is doing a great job here, even though he's a little bit below his opponent in overall supply. He can warp in Stalkers once again, and this is exactly what he does in army supply. They are dead even, but the extra economy for Life is suddenly gone. This base is going to die, and this means that Life is on 2 bases, and only one of them is mining.
Exactly. The drones now long distance mining here all the way to the natural. This is intense, man. Those Broodlords are the only thing he really has, but there's not enough of them, and they're isolated. There's no support. There's
only
one
4
Infestor.
and 1 Infestor.
The second one is started, but I think Seed is actually going to push through and end this game now.
Even James Bond Infestor can't turn this around.
No,
at the top right, here comes Seed again. The Broodlords trying to find an angle where the Stalkers can't connect. But here comes the blink forward, the snipe, and bam, bada bing, bada boom. They are gone. 1, 2, and 3 are dead. The last one he tries, but this is not going to happen. Life is going to lose this game. He's down to 70 supply already.
All his drones are dying. He's down to 60 supply now. The Colossi going to work. Those roaches are trying to walk home, but it's going to be a long, long journey.
Seed is going to take this game.
Yep, another Infestor pops out, but dies instantly. Life down now to 56 supply. Seed more than doubling his supply here, and with the rest of the Stalkers coming across the map, there's no hope. Colossus gets targeted down. The second one gets targeted as well, but he loses every single roach. GG.
GG indeed. Seed ties the series, and we will go into a final game.
But he is going to have to play on a tough map. It's not going to be his choice.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be Belshir Vestige, in fact.
Yeah, I think you're actually right. Belshir Vestige would be a good map for him.
This was tense, man.
Yeah. This is definitely tense. You can say that again.
Seed looking really good, though, in that game. His build order was really cool. Life, man, he cannot afford a pause or any sort of problems to go wrong for him.
Yeah. Life is already in the next round. This match is just going to determine if he's going to be a 2nd place or 3rd place.
I don't know what Life's laughing about. I'm not in lobby chat yet.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know either. But well, this is so close. This is so close. 3 Zergs, or will we have a Protoss player in the top 3? This is crazy. This is just crazy. The map score for Seed is now -1 at this point. For Life, it is +1. It comes down to a last map. One last map. That's it.
The map.
Oh.
Are you ready?
No, I'm not.
I'm going to look at it. I'm clicking it, and it is Whirlwind. In fact, not Belshir Vestige.
I'm not ready. I need a break. Can we have a break? Can we please have a break?
No.
I need a beer.
Can't have it. Not until we're done here.
I knew it. Okay, but after this game I need 2.
Alright, that's fine. We'll go get them.
Oh, no. Come on, Nick. Thank you very much. Yeah, the colors here, no. Not blue against teal. That's not gonna happen.
No, absolutely not. It's gonna be red against blue.
Yeah.
Life against Seed. This is it, man. We've gone all the way. Our final best of 3 goes to the final round. It's on Whirlwind. Life's map pick. He took game 1. And, you know, somehow, some way, Seed has been able to push his way back through. This is insane, man. Violet is really hoping for Life's victory here, but Seed wants to take it.
This is crazy, guys. This is the Blizzard Cup 2012, the last map. Seed versus Life. The score is tied. Who takes it? Last map is Whirlwind. Brought to you by Carl and Wolf. Let's find out who's going to take the last game of the day.